Hey up team, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the First Time Ironman Progress videos. This is the series where I play the Ironman game mode for the first time and try and make myself not look like a complete moron. If you've seen the past 16 episodes, you know that it's not going so well. Last episode we finished off at 1551 total. We got a fair few diaries done, including the Fremnik diaries, we did the Kandarin Easy, and yeah, it was a decent amount of progress. We did a little bit of Slayer as well. This video, I don't really have a plan, to be honest. Gonna keep doing Slayer, probably do some more diary stuff, and yeah, some more nonsense. But to start the video off, I've got a medium casket, so please, game, give me the Ranger boots, and it'll be a good start to the video. No Ranger boots, but we did get a collection log slot, so I'm fine with that. Cool, let's crack on and find something to do and just be completely fucking useless at this game. The time has come. I'm here at the mage thing in the wilderness, whatever it's called, and I'm going to buy some runes from this bloke. The main purpose of this is to get the runes needed for the Bones to Peaches spell, which you get at the Mage Training Arena in the desert. I'm not going to be going for the Master Wand or the Infinity Boots currently, mainly because I don't plan on doing Serb or Chambers of Xeric anytime soon, and if I do plan on doing those things, I can always come back to the Mage Training Arena if and when I need to, but I think 5.5 hours of Mage Training Arena is enough to make anyone go a little bit crazy, so we're just going to set the goal for as Bones to Peaches for now, which is something that you need for the diary, and it's also just quite a useful spell to have anyway, just during Slayer and other random stuff in the game. So yeah, let's crack on, buy these runes that I need, and then start getting to work on that Bones to Peaches spell. Right then, here we are at the Mage Training Arena, and we get potentially one of the coolest hats in the game. Yeah! Oh, it's like a tentacle. It's like, yeah, some like anime hentai shit on my head. Good. So this is going to take me a long old time. And we're starting off with the telekinetic rune. Thank God for rune light as well, by the way. Basically doing it for you. All you have to do is click in the square, click on the bloke, and then when he moves, it'll tell you where to stand next. Yeah, and I've got to do this for 200 points, I think. Something like that. I can't imagine this is great content, to be honest, so if I start chatting shit and just rambling on about absolute nonsense, please forgive me. I am an absolute moron. It'd probably be really helpful if I had Graceful for that room, with all the running around and standing about and shit that you have to do, so I'm just going to go get the Graceful. Don't know why I didn't have it on in the first place, to be honest. I don't even need to be wearing this hat, but I mean, how can I not wear the hat? I mean, look at me. What a great hat. And it talks to you as well. Instead of giving people the Infinity hat, they should have just made, like, give you the option to have the Pizzazz hat as like the Infinity hat. That would have been much better in my opinion. So that does it for the telekinetic room. I just wanted to give you a little update that I have in fact finished this room now for Bones to Peaches. You need 200 points for the Bones to Peaches spell, and now we can move on to something else. I probably shouldn't have started with the telekinetic room, considering it's probably one of the best rooms to do. Graveyard room is terrible. The enchanter room is pretty terrible as well, but it's relatively fast. And the alchemist room's just meh, kind of annoying. The graveyard room is probably the worst one, but that's probably down to the fact that you actually can die in the graveyard room, so you have to pay a bit more attention. This room is so AIDS, so annoying. I mean, the plugins on Runelight are very helpful, don't get me wrong. The main annoying thing about this fucking room is you have to eat the bananas that you make that are the thing that get you the points, or you leave and have to eat back up to full, because this is the only room where you actually take damage. So I think one of my biggest issues with Mage Training Arena in general is the fact that it just feels so outdated compared to all the other mini games and stuff that they've added to the game. I feel like with a little bit of an update in terms of the actual gameplay loop, it would be... It's obviously not my job, and I couldn't tell you what they could possibly do instead. But I just know that if the gameplay was a little bit better, it wouldn't be as painful to do. But it is a shame that some people say that this is sort of like dead content. I don't know if it's dead content because it does still have some relevancy within like the diary, and obviously the Master Wand and the Infinity Boots have some kind of use in the later stages of the game. So it's not dead content, it's just like, I don't know, outdated content, and it makes me want to lose my mind. Can I also just say, just completely randomly, that this is the worst random event in the game, and the only reason I was actually even doing it is because I think this is one of the only ones I actually need collection log stuff from, but I didn't get anything for doing it. What the fuck? Hello? And with the enchanting room out of the way, we're now on to the alchemy room. I mean, I was chatting shit about this room, but it's actually not that bad. I mean, it is what it is. It's not too bad. It's pretty AFK as well. You can just sort of mong out and do it, which is pretty nice, because that's exactly how I like to play. So you apparently can't deposit more than 12,000 coins into the thing, so now that I've got 10k, just going to launch it in here. And you get a nice little XP drop. And yeah, what we're up to, 100 pizzazz points. So now we need to do that. 69 magic, nice. And deposit number 2, that'll take up to 200 points. And another 20k magic XP in the bank. And that's 70 magic at the Mage Training Arena. We've done it, thank God for that. I think it'd be more fun to shove wasps up your ass. But there we are, that's 300 alchemy points. We're finally done with the Mage Training Arena for the time being. Probably going to have to come back at some point during the account's lifespan for the wand and the boots. But we definitely don't have to think about that for a very long time, which is very nice. And yeah, a lot of people do also come here to buy a mud rune. But luckily, during one of the Slayer tasks that I was doing, I got some mud runes from somewhere. I can't really remember where. But here we are. We're going to buy Bones to Peaches. And there we go. Buzzing. So now we can cast Bones to Peaches. And we'll go do that in the Aliri Palace just for the diary task as well. And casting Bones to Peaches then. Yeet. And we'll have a little chew on a peach. Nice. So I've decided that we're going to just go on a little bit of a questing spree. We're getting closer to having all the quests done. Starting with some of the ones that are a little bit pointless and sort of just like easy to do. So we're going to do Getting Ahead, then we're going to do Garden of Death, and then moving on to ones that are slightly more substantial, like Haunted Mines, Eyes of Gluffrey, One Small Favour, etc, etc. I don't know if that's the exact order I'm going to do them in, but we're switching our focus onto doing some questing now. This is such a weird quest. Like, it just feels so unimportant, and like you can just do it all within the space of like 5 minutes. But you get 4,000 crafting XP, 3,200 construction, 3,000 coins, and we can use Mary to tan our stuff if we should wish to do so. And we get 1 quest point up to 226 now. Any levels? No, of course not. Right, let's go do Garden of Death. If no one's ever done this quest before, you essentially just run around the island of Harend, translating this weird tablet. The most annoying part of it is running about like a knobhead. And there we go then, that's the Garden of Death completed. That's 10,000 farming XP, and it gets us up to 73 farming. Get in. Now let's go do, I don't know, Haunted Mine, I guess. See if we can kill Treus Death. Rightio, let's get this fucking quest started. I have bad memories of this quest, and I don't know why. I think I've only done it once. Yada yada, then pickpocket him, then go into some fucking mine, do some bollocks, and kill some big mage vampire bloke. Right, so while I wait for my run energy to restore before going in here, just did a little Google to see if there's any strategy towards killing this bloke. I have done this before, but can't really remember. And it essentially told me that I'm fucked. It becomes a lot easier when you know where he's going to fucking walk to. Like for now, I know he's going to go up here. So we can just click up there and wait for him. And that's the Haunted Mine complete. We've got access to Tarn's Lair now, which we need for the Morytania diary. And it's just another quest knocked off. Up to 229 quest points now, and we got 22,000 strength XP for that one. So in a rather strange turn of events, not really, but we're doing some more Slayer, and we just got a task from Cheldar to kill 150 odd blue dragons, which is giving me the idea to finally put this shortbow scroll to use, and we're going to imbue the magic shortbow. And now we have a magic shortbow eye, so we're going to go and take on some blue dragons with range, see how it goes. That looks really cool. I'm a big fan of that. Oh, good. The joys of Xanaris. So I did a couple of trips with the magic shortbow, and yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Range is supposed to be good at dragons from what I've read on the wiki, but I don't know if it's my gear, like my range strength or what, but it's just ridiculously slow. So to get through this task and to collect some more dragon bones, we're going to go back and just melee them. And yeah, I am banking all of the dragon bones because I'm like trying to figure out if I want to do the Ectofunctus for prey training, or if I want to risk it and go to the Chaos Altar. Obviously, I know the Chaos Altar is like leaps and bounds ahead of all the other prayer methods because of the bones that you save. It's just a ridiculous amount of XP an hour. But I don't know if I could take the heartbreak of losing the bones that I have farmed and accumulated over the time. But yeah, we've got up to 56 prayer banked currently at the Ectofunctus, with bones and all the insold heads and stuff that we've accumulated over the Slayer grind as well. Got a cheeky little... Oh god, what's happened there? Got a hard casket from the blue dragons, so let's get that opened. What we're going to get? Give me some blessed D-hide. Cyclops head and a Piscatorus teleport. Nice. I mean... Oh, it's just horrifying. It's absolutely horrific. And that's Slayer level 60 on the dragons. Switched over to killing baby blue dragons because, well, I don't really know why, to be honest. Probably time efficiency. I was trying to do it before work, but I still didn't get the task done, so... Yeah, don't know if that was a mistake or not, but we got to 60 Slayer anyway, so... Buzzing. I don't know if that unlocks anything. At 60, what does it do for me? Oh, I bear Inspectors and Basilisk Knights, which is lovely. It's come to my attention that there is actually a Slayer Master in the Gnome Stronghold called Neve, and I completely disregarded her. And I don't really know why. Like, I obviously knew that she existed. So fuck knows why I was getting all my tasks from Cheldar. Oh, that's why I was neglecting her. Fuck you, Neve. Silly bitch. Let's skip that. And yeah, so we're going to start using Neve from now on. 129 Hellhounds, that's fine. Cool. But before we do that 129 Hellhounds task, we're going to go and do the Varrock Medium Diary. So, starting off the diary with the make 20 mahogany planks at a time. That's one task done. And have the apothecary make me a strength potion. That's another task. And we're going to pick a kitten, and we're obviously going to go for this blue one because he looks like he could use a friend. And we pick that white tree fruit from the Garden of Tranquility quest. And then we only have one task left to do, which is potentially the worst and most annoying. Balloon travel from Varrock, which means we've got to go to Entrana and get a balloon from Entrana to Varrock, and then travel from Varrock to somewhere else via balloon travel. So I swear whoever came up with this is just an absolute masochist. I'm watching Slayer Music's guide on how to get to Varrock in a fucking balloon. What is this game? Thank the Lord for that, eh? Bloody hell, fire. What a silly, silly method of transport that is. And there we have it. That's the Varrock Medium Diary done. So for the Varrock Medium Diary, you get the Varrock Armor 2, which is a 10% chance of mining 2 ores at once up to Mithril. You get a 10% chance of smelting 2 bars from 2 ores simultaneously up to Mithril when using the Edgeville Furnace. An antique lamp worth 7,500 experience in any skill above 40. Zaf will now spam your chat box with 30 battle staves instead of 10, I think, every single day. the ability to toggle the Varrock teleport to the Grand Exchange, which is very nice, and I shall be doing that. So close teleport to a bank, and the Skull Scepter will now hold up to 18 charges. And naturally, the XP is going on to Herblore. Lavely Javeley. Just having a little look at the rest of the diaries, the medium ones anyway, and my eye got caught by the Morytania one. And there's a fair bit I need to do for this, mainly being Cabin Fever and Rum Deal, and then we can get that done. And potentially the Great Brain Robbery as well. But the main reason I want to get these two quests done is because they unlock the Mostly Harmless Island, wherever it is. God, I'm really good. There it is. And I need this unlocked to unlock the Cave Horrors so I can get a Black Mask. So I'm going to go do Rum Deal and Cabin Fever. I know I've shit on a lot of quests in this game, but it genuinely does feel quite good to get doing some quests and just to mindlessly follow a quest guide and know that at the end of the quest you're going to have made some decent progress and be one step closer to the quest cape. And we've acquired the Holy Wrench, which does have its uses occasionally. Essentially makes it so you... Wait, what does it do? It gives you more prayer points per sip of your prayer potions that you have or something. And killing one of them was a medium task in the Morytania area, which is pretty nice. And that's the completion of Rum Deal. 2 quest points, 7 cave prayer, fishing and farming XP, and the Holy Wrench. Up to 231 quest points. Now let's go and do Cabin Fever. Oh, and we've got a prayer level as well. So we're going to come over here to talk to Bill Teach. And we're going to do Cabin Fever, which I seem to remember is rather frustrating. But we'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully it doesn't make me bust a brain vessel. A brain vessel. What the fuck am I on about? I love how we're just having this conversation together and there's literal holes been blown to pieces in the ship. And we're just like, yeah, this is the plan. We're going to go do this. Oh yeah, I remember this quest. You've got to repeatedly, like, mend the fucking cannon. Yeah, fuck's sake. This is the part of the quest that I was referring to earlier where you've got to repeatedly just fire the cannon. It doesn't seem too bad now that I'm doing it today. But when I did this last time on my main, it just seemed to go on for fucking ages. I don't know if there's some weird RNG element to this where sometimes you can miss, or if it does just take a certain amount of shots. I don't know. It seems a lot more chill this time round than it did the first time I did this. Oh, buzzing. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That was fine. Easy quest. And there we go then, team. That's the end of Cabin Fever. 2 more quest points, 7k in smithing, crafting and agility, and the little book of piracy, which allows us to speak to the pirates on the island. So we're going to go and do the Great Brain Robbery. Just need to prep a few items beforehand, mainly being the Holy Symbol. So we're going to talk to Brother Jared to get him to bless this. So that's a Holy Symbol, which is a lovely little necklace, which has +8 prayer bonus. So it'll be really nice if I ever want to AFK slay. A nice little neck slot to go with my proselyte. And the other things we need are 10 wooden cats, but you can only make them once you've started to progress the quest. So I'm going to get the stuff from the bank and proceed to do the quest. I've got my magic short bow here because the end boss can be safe spotted, so we're just going to go and safe spot it in Graceful. I don't see an issue with that. And yeah, let's crack on with this quest that I have literally never done before. It should be quite good fun. Before we get on with the quest, I've just had a look, and it turns out we need to make those wooden cats. We need planks and furs. I've got the planks, obviously, but I don't have the furs, so we're here in Canifis, murdering the werewolves and collecting the furs. So we need 8 more, well, 7 more after this one, and then we'll crack on. I've only got like half an hour before I need to go to work, so we'll see if we can get it done before I need to go. But if not, I'll just do it later. Not that it matters to you lot. Definitely didn't manage to get this quest done before I went to work. But for you, the transition is seamless. So yes, let's get this quest done. It has been like a full day since I played last, so let's do it. Well, this is pretty interesting. Utilising the underwater mechanic of the game for something other than seaweed runs. Frustratingly, there's a step in the quest guide that tells you to plant some watermelon seeds for the hard Morytania dairy, and I don't have any watermelon seeds. Out of all the seeds that I do have, watermelon are none. So I've run around and messed around with some zombies, and that sounds a bit weird, but yeah, the quest is nearly over. I just need to enter this room, talk to this bloke, confront him, then leave, and then enter again and save spot the big bloke. Yep, there he is. Good. And now we just stand here and save spot him. The joys. And that's the boss killed. Now we have the barrel chest anchor, which is a big old crush weapon, but I don't know if it actually has any uses. And that's the end of the Great Brain Robbery. 2 quest points, 6k prayer, 3k crafting, 2k construction, the barrel chest anchor, a blessed lamp, and a prayer book. Up to 235 quest points. Quest points? Why the fuck did I say it like that? Right then, team, so that'll be the end of this particular video in the series, up to 1564 total. While I was editing the video, as you can see, I've been doing some star mining, and we've got up to 76 mining now. But yeah, got quite a lot done in this video. We got Bones to Peaches at the start, and then proceeded to do a couple of quests here and there. Got some pointless ones out the way, like Garden of Death and Getting Ahead. And then we moved on to some more quests that do actually do things for me, such as Rum Deal, Cabin Fever, Haunted Mine, and the Great Brain Robbery, which do unlock specific things that will be helpful to the future of the account. Next episode, I imagine that we're probably going to go and try and get the Black Mask to help with the Slayer in the future. The Black Mask, if you don't know, gives you like a 17% increase in damage for melee, and it drops from Cave Horrors, so we potentially go and farm that a bit. Alongside that, we'll probably knock out a few more quests like the Eyes of Gluffrey, Fairy Tale Part 2, which is there, just seen, haven't done that yet. And yeah, we'll make it up as we go along like we always do. These are the stats, and this is the other information on the account. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please do feel free to subscribe if you want. I mean, you don't have to. If you've made it this far into the video and haven't turned off because you can't be arsed listening to my dulcet tones, then I do appreciate you. Thank you very much to the people who've subscribed recently. We've recently just hit 100 subscribers, which might not sound like very much to some people, but it means a lot to me, considering I started doing this as a bit of a laugh, something to occupy my free time. Yeah, it's been a good little journey so far, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds. Again, I do apologise for the inconsistencies of the uploads, but yeah, don't play as much as I did at the start of the account, but I am still really enjoying the Ironman experience, and I'm trying to get these videos out as often as possible, but obviously I don't want to upload a video where I literally don't do anything for the entire thing. So it would be quite easy for me to make a video where I just stand around and mine stars the entire time, but no one wants to watch that. And then I am also considering making like a little some side project videos that aren't related to the first time Ironman stuff as well. But let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, team.